Our first featured coin is a beautiful rainbow-toned New Haven Restrike Fugio copper cent in silver. As an MS63 Plus, it's the finest example of this rare variety certified by PCGS. It's one of the rare silver impressions of the Newman 104FF variety, one of perhaps just 50 or so pieces originally produced in this precious metal. Smooth and satiny throughout, with no significant blemishes to detract from the sharply impressed devices, this piece is particularly important as a condition rarity, since a number of the New Haven Restrikes are worn from being mishandled by earlier generations of collectors. One of the most significant colonial-era issues, 1776 Continental dollars, are eagerly sought for inclusion in advanced numismatic cabinets. The origin of the 1776 Continental dollar is a mystery, but it is almost certainly rooted in the desire of the Continental Congress to issue a circulating medium of exchange that would help the war effort against Great Britain. This bright, lustrous, choice MS63 example of the Pewter Newman 2C currency variety is a PCGS Pop 5, with only 4 MS64s being finer. It's destined for inclusion in the finest collection. You're looking at probably the finest known Proof 1871 2-cent piece. It's an absolutely stunning Proof 67 red cameo quality specimen in a PCGS Secure Plus holder. Authorized by the Northern Congress, the 2-cent piece was a wartime necessity brought about by the hoarding of gold and silver coinage during the Civil War. Yearly mintages declined steadily through 1872, the final year of issue for circulation. The mintage for the Proof 1871 2-cent piece is estimated at around 960. The issue was difficult to obtain any finer than MS64, making this example all the more impressive. The next coin is a 1921 Walking Liberty half dollar, graded MS65 by PCGS. The 1921 has the second lowest mintage in the entire Walking Liberty half series, and it still ranks as a very scarce issue. This is one of the few survivors finer than MS64. This delectable gem is remarkably smooth with no distracting abrasions, and the strike is impressively sharp. We note an interesting combination of die polish lines as struck in the lower right obverse field, a feature seen on mint state examples of many Walking Liberty half-dollar issues. This coin is sure to serve as a highlight of an advanced collection. This 1871 Seated Liberty silver dollar is graded Proof 65 by PCGS. Since they are large coins with delicate surfaces, Proof seated dollars of all dates are scarce in the finest grades. This conditionally rare gem is exceptionally smooth and uniformly mirrored in finish, with a razor-sharp strike. It offers iridescent blue and silver gray undertones to the dominant copper russet and pearl gray patina. It's a PCGS Pop 20 coin with just one Proof 67 graded higher. The 1895 S. Morgan dollar is rare in all grades, and this gem is graded MS65 by PCGS. Just 31 have been graded this high by PCGS, and there have been only 5 finer within all 3 designations. This example is bright white, except for light gold hues on the obverse and reverse. The surface quality is what sets this coin apart. Note the quality of Liberty's cheek and neck, with scarcely any evidence of bag issues on this critical surface. For identification, there is a tiny planchet streak from the knot of the ribbon down to the top of the S mint mark. One of the most difficult dates of the entire series to find at the gem level, the 1896 S. Morgan silver dollar, is a true condition rarity. Despite the fact that 5 million were coined, the vast majority did not survive. This lustrous, pleasing example, graded MS65 by PCGS, presents a veil of pastel gold toning, but the general appearance is bright white. It has a couple minor scuffs on the cheek and neck, but it's a solid gem in any book. This coin is as nice as can be found without spending substantially more money for one of the few technically finer examples that exist. This amazing PCGS Proof 66 1910 Indian Quarter Eagle was struck in the light and more vibrant Roman gold style that is usually seen in 1910 $2.50 proof Indians. The surfaces are satiny with a brilliant yellow-orange gold color. There are no copper specks or evidence of toning on this sparkling jewel. The number known today would be roughly the same as the 191 struck in 1911, and most 1910 proof quarter eagles were melted as unsold as 1911 clicked over. This example is one of the finest ever seen. It's a PCGS Pop 5 with only one finer. The next coin is an 1809 over 8 capped bust half eagle from the only die marriage known to exist for the 1809 dated half eagle delivery. Mint records indicate that nearly 34,000 half eagles were struck during 1809. Some of those coins may be attributable to the 1808 dated dies, and the original mintage of the 1809 over 8 as an issue might be as few as 20,000 pieces. This premium quality near gem graded MS64 by PCGS is among the finest known survivors. The strike is sharp, surfaces are smooth, and the color is a pretty orange-gold shade. Long considered a great rarity in any mint state grade, the 1852 C Liberty Half Eagle from the Charlotte Mint has benefited from two small hoards. One 5-coin group was purchased by Jeff Garrett in the mid-'80s, and another 5-coin group appeared in 2007. Today there are far more collectors seeking an example of the 1852 C Half Eagle than there are coins, so this stunning specimen graded MS63 by PCGS represents a rare opportunity. It's a PCGS Pop 1 coin with only 3 MS64s being finer. Even though it was produced in far greater number than its ultra-high-relief predecessor, the 1907 high-relief Double Eagle still did not see active commercial use. While most surviving high-relief 20s are mint state from having never seen circulation, most are limited in grade from having been owned by the general public rather than numismatists. That's why this issue is seldom offered any finer than MS64, even in major auctions. This gorgeous PCGS MS65 piece is fully gem in quality with no distracting abrasions or blemishes to report. It's sure to find its way into an advanced collection. A rare pattern with just 12 to 15 known silver impressions, the Judd 1599-1879 Morgan half dollar enjoys even greater demand in today's market due to the similarity of its obverse design to that seen on the ever-popular Morgan silver dollar. This beautifully toned and virtually gem-quality specimen, graded Proof 64 by PCGS, exhibits mottled cobalt blue and olive copper iridescence. The fields exhibit shimmering reflectivity, while the devices are set apart with a satin texture that suggests a cameo designation. It's a PCGS Pop 3 coin with just 3 finer in all categories. Designed by Chief Mint engraver Charles Edward Barber, the Kingdom of Hawaii coinage of 1883 was struck in both the Philadelphia and San Francisco mints. With an original mintage of just 26 pieces, the Proof 1883 Hawaii quarter dollar is an understandably rare issue in today's market. This beautiful MS65 gem is the only cameo-designated specimen listed at PCGS. The beautiful olive apricot toning is light enough to allow appreciation of the contrast between the frosty devices and deeply mirrored fields at all angles. Be sure to join us at one of the most important auctions of the year.